Greetings, fellow carbon-based bipeds. I am Scott Rose, and you are watching Explosions and Stuff. Today, I'll be reviewing the 2014 film Puncture Wounds, starring Kung Lee, Dolph Lundgren, and Brianna Evigan. An overview of the film? A soldier with PTSD returns home and winds up saving a call girl from a group of violent pimps. To get revenge, their leader decides to kill the soldier's family by burning them alive. After identifying their bodies, the soldier is hell-bent on getting justice. The pros of this movie? Well, first of all, it was quite well acted, especially Brianna Evigan, she played more of a supporting role. She was the call girl that Kung Lee's character saved at the beginning of the movie, and she was more of a supportive role, but she still did a fantastic job, and her acting was very believable in this. Dolph Lundgren also did an amazing job, and they were fantastic about establishing him as a villain right from the get-go. Like, he didn't even think twice about killing, Kung Lee's entire family. He would just go do it. He messed with me, I'm going to mess with him back. Kill his whole family, teach him a lesson. And he did it without any emotion. It was fantastic. All he cared about was making money. Also, the lead character, Kung Lee's character, was very well balanced. Like, it wasn't an over-the-top badass Captain Action Hero Man. No, it was just a regular guy who was a soldier, came home, had some fucked up shit going on in his life, and got put in a messed up situation. And he fought back. It was fantastic, and I loved it. Also, despite the fact that they used digital blood squibs, they still looked great, which is something I never thought I would say. But the way they pulled it off is that they weren't over the top. They weren't massive amounts of blood, and it wasn't cartoonish looking. It was just, a gunshot to the head, a digital squib out the back of his head, and fake blood on the wall. There we go. Simple. Perfect. It looked great. I loved it. The cons of this movie? Well, first of all, the voiceover acting was pretty bad. They had a voiceover narrator describing what was going on and kind of giving backstory. But it was very stiff. It really sounded like he was just reading off of a page, and it just didn't sound natural at all. And for some reason, within the first half hour of the movie, they had 8 slow motion scenes, way too many, and they continued to use all this slow motion throughout the movie. You don't need 8 slow motion scenes in the first half hour of a movie. Maybe 1, maybe 2, but not 8. That is too damn many. Also, the shaky cam was out of control. Now, I don't mean they used it too often. There were only 2 or 3 shaky cam scenes in the entire movie. But when they did use the shaky cam, it was ridiculous. I mean, to the point where the camera was just moving all over the place. There were times where the actors weren't even in the frame, and they're the focus of the scene? No! You're doing it wrong! Also, for some reason, there were scenes where like half the picture was blurry, and the other half was fine, and there was like a finite line. If something crossed into that other half, it was blurry too! It's like they had products there that they had to hide the labels of because they didn't get clearance to use them, but it was like half the picture. Maybe they were trying to get me to focus on the actor's face, but he's the only thing in the scene. I am already focusing on his face. You don't need to blur everything else out. It's just freaking distracting. And for some reason that I do not understand, they gave Dolph Lundgren long hair and a handlebar mustache. And really, in all reality, all that did was make him look like Hulk Hogan with a full head of hair. No! My favorite action scene in this movie? Easily. The scene towards the end of the movie where Kung Lee's character is leading an assault on Dolph Lundgren's character's compound. He's got this little compound out in the desert, and he's pulling off sniper stuff and using his Special Forces Green Beret training to his full advantage. There's lots of gunfire, lots of gun battles, some explosions, and a few hand-to-hand combats and stab moves too. It was just fantastic. I loved that scene. My overall thoughts on this movie? I enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect, and it had its flaws, like the blurry edges, but it was still an enjoyable movie. I give it 1 thumb up. It's not perfect, it's not a masterpiece, but it's still well done. I've been waiting to watch this movie for a while because I'm a fan of Dolph Lundgren, and I finished the movie and I left as a fan of Kung Lee too. This movie has action, it has revenge, heart, and a pedophile getting shot in the junk by a shotgun. It may not be my new favorite movie, but I still enjoyed it very much. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel for new action movie reviews posted every Friday. Also, if you have any recommendations for movies you would like me to review in the future, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you and have a nice day.